Wow. Wow. Welcome back to another Stardew Valley cooking. This one is the first one that's sort of a brunch situation. Um, that's fun. Here are my rules that I have placed on myself for this project challenge, etc. One, I have to use all the ingredients listed in the game for the recipe. Two, I can add any other ingredients as long as they're not available in Stardew. Three, as much as possible, create the recipes myself. Four, as much as possible, use local and or foraged ingredients. I don't really have that. They didn't have parchments at the farmer's market. Uh, Five, as much as possible, take inspiration from the in-game images and descriptions. Six, as much as possible, try to make them actually tasty, even if they're not necessarily pitched as it. This rule is about carb surprise. And rule seven, have fun. Um, Today I'm making farmer's lunch, which as an ingredient has another recipe, so I'm making that one too, which is omelet. Um, so omelet, it's super fluffy. The ingredients are egg and milk. Um, Farmer's lunch, this will keep you going. The ingredients are omelet and parsnip. So I'm gonna make those. I do have a vision for this one. As soon as I pull the right thing up on my phone, which is this, so that I can look at the chat if there is any. Okay, my vision for this, I'm gonna start by peeling this parsnip. Um, and not being on screen because that's where the trash can is. My vision for this is that I'm going to uh, kind of like slice and then fry the parsnip. Um, Maybe kind of take my time and try and caramelize it. I don't know exactly how that'll go, but gonna give it a shot. Um, and then the omelet, I'm gonna separate the eggs and or the yolks and whites. And I'm gonna like for the it's super fluffy description, I'm gonna like whip the milk and egg whites so that they're kind of fluffy and smooth. And then I'm gonna fold in the yolks. This is my vision. Uh, and I will start by slicing this parsnip. I think I'm gonna fry that first. As per usual, I have to work around the restriction on oil, but this is something that I think butter makes a lot of sense for. So I'm not gonna complain about that. The farmer's lunch image also has some sort of green stuff, and I was thinking spinach, but then I didn't get spinach. Um, but I think I'm just gonna put some basil because I got this big thing of basil, and I always get a big thing of basil because that's what they have, and then only need sort of a small thing worth of basil. So I'm always looking for other things to use it in. Um, how much more is here? I need to get more out. No, I should get more out. Um, oh, there's kind of a big little chunk of butter here for these parsnips. Then if there's extra left over, then that can be the butter for cooking the omelet. I am kind of undecided on whether I'm gonna cook the omelet in this pan after, or if I'm gonna get out a new pan so that it's like not quite as hot, and also smaller. That might work. I am gonna do 2 eggs. Omelet does call for one, but quantity is not doesn't factor into my starter rules. But I will start by separating these and remembering which bowl each part should go in. Break the yolks, which is very embarrassing, but I did successfully break it after I got the white into that bowl, so it's did a kind of bad job of cracking this egg for separating it, but it's fine. Also broke that yolk, but it's fine. Well, maybe I'll once I get these parsnips on like a like do sort of okay. Gonna let that just sort of go. I'm gonna whisk. Um, trying to decide how much milk I want to put in here. I'm gonna start with like just a little bit, and maybe I'll even measure it out. Um, and if I feel that I need more later, I can add more later. I'm just gonna do like 2 tablespoons. Um, get to whisking and hope that this bowl is big enough for this. It seems like it's fine. Well, that's already foamy. I don't think I really want to get to the point of like stiff beaks, considering this is gonna be an omelet. So I think I will just leave that there and season it. Oh, I haven't seasoned the parsnips. I will do that also. I guess I can just continue to use pepper. I've got that out. I don't really remember what parsnips taste like. I know I've done parsnip soup before, and have maybe had parsnips before that also, but I'm not totally sure. Um, trying to think what other spices, just besides like salt and pepper, I want to put in this. I'm gonna do the fresh basil, so I don't think I really need to do dried basil. But perhaps I will do a little bit of paprika and some oregano. If I can find it. Here it is. Um, I do kind of think that like just the salt and pepper for the parsnips feels right to me. It would make more sense to do it the other way around and just do like salt and pepper in the omelet and then extra seasonings in the parsnips, but whatever. Too late for that. Okay. I feel like probably I can put these. Let's see. They are starting to get brown, but I will leave them a little bit more. I also definitely put way too much butter in this pan, but it's fine. So these egg whites are like bubbling. I wonder if that's on account of the seasonings I've mixed into them. I guess it's probably that's fine though. There we go. That's nice and brown. I think that this means we'll put it in. Oh, you know what? Well, I mean, six. Some I made quite janky because I don't have a coffee maker of any sort. I made some lavender coffee. I'm gonna try it. I've not tried it yet. Um, what I did was I just put uh lavender and coffee in my like tea strainer. Um, let me just try a little bit first and see if it's like it's not as lavender as I thought. I'll have to figure out a way to make it lavender-ier. And I feel like it's probably I can't imagine I did a great job of making my coffee. It's like I mean it's black coffee. That's kind of what I wanted it to be. My glass also smells a little bit weird, but that might be the glass. Or it might be. It smells like spiced tea. I wonder if that was like in a jar before or something. I don't know. I feel like I haven't made spiced like I have tea that smells like it, but I haven't used it in a while, so I don't know what that is. Uh, my vision for this was lavender coffee, but black coffee, because I've been into getting like an iced coffee with lavender syrup because that's the euphemism for lavender flavor that I can get at the coffee shop that I go to sometimes. Um, but I was like, oh, I feel like unsweetened black coffee that was lavender flavored might be good. It's okay. Perhaps I will figure out a way to get it more lavender flavored. I'll think on it. That's a that's a personal cooking journey thing and not a Stardew one. Okay, interesting. The egg whites are sort of getting normal liquidy again. The foam has settled. Oh, I am gonna whisk them more. Maybe I do want them to get more if heats or at least closer to it. What's like before Sneak Peeks? Limp Peaks? Oh. I'm gonna do this plate. It feels like the right plate. just do my little thing. Oh, okay, beautiful. All right, got that done. Um, I kind of do think I want to use a smaller pan for the omelet. Um, because I think it'll be more the right size. So I will get that out and heat it up a little bit. Get these nice and whipped up. Um, and put a little bit of butter on here. Let that get melting. Fold in these egg yolks. I'm actually quite interested to see how this method of incorporating egg yolks into an omelet goes because I feel like often when I like scramble eggs, I really struggle to like actually get the egg and yolk like fully incorporated into each other. Um, like I feel like there's always like a few chunks that are just the white, but I feel like it seems like maybe separating them first makes it so that they can get more homogeneous. How beautiful! I'm learning things. Uh, Omelet. Because it says it's really fluffy. I may scramble it a little bit here and then let it be kind of flat, especially because I'm not like stuffing it with anything. Normally with an omelet, I'll like put stuff on top and then fold it over, then it's like inside. But for this one, I think I'm gonna not do that. I think it's just I'm gonna let it cook through and hope that I can kind of get it off and fold it over in one piece. I'm kind of low on bowl space in the dishwasher at the moment, so I can do some rearranging. Well, actually, what might be a good way of getting this kind of fluffy? I feel like when I do omelets that become fluffy, putting a lid on it, but I feel like I don't know if there's really enough cook time left for that. It's just like the very top of it that still needs to cook through, but just gonna use the lid to my wok. Steamed a little bit. Tiny. Wood is way too big for this pan. If you couldn't tell. Yeah, that sounds great. I will add it. I'm gonna cut up the some basil. Well, actually, do I even want to cut it out? I should probably slice it up so as to make it easier to easier to eat in bits along with the rest of the food. That seems. I'm just gonna like real quick, for instance. I can put it back on the drying rack because it is big and annoying to deal with. Okay. That I would say is done. It is a little more brown than I would have maybe gone for on the bottom. I think it's fine. It's not like burnt. But I think for presentation, what I am gonna do is flip it over. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna be so back. We are so back. No one's ever been more back than us. I'm gonna flip it and fold it that way. Arrange these. I don't think it's gonna be like totally arranged like the image in the game, but it's fine because it's gonna be so beautiful. I do think that it could use some sort of sauce. I need to think about what sauce is allowed. I was gonna do mayo, sort of just like a little bit of mayo in the inside the fold, but I have avoided the mayo question. Oh no, wait, mayo is used in some recipes, so I can't use it, I don't think. There is that answer. Is it ketchup maybe that I'm like, I don't know if it's ooh, what if I make like a spicy ranch? That might be kind of good, actually. Of course, I did already put away the little bowl, so I'm gonna get a little full cup. The the beautiful trick to getting around the mayo restriction is other creamy dressing and condiments, apparently. Okay, I don't have a fork, so I will get one. I'm almost out of forks, so I'm gonna need to run the dishwasher. Yes, there's a few plates in there. I'll be able to fill it up. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is try it without the spicy ranch, and then try it with the spicy ranch, and before I see if I want to put it all over it. But here's my farmer's lunch, farmer's brunch. Um, let me figure out. Okay, I'm gonna get just like a bit of omelet and one of the little slices of parsnip and a piece of basil. So I do the same thing. Put a little bit of spicy ranch on that. And just like dip this piece of parsnip in. Stick that in here. Piece of basil. Bam. I do like the spicy ranch with it. I'm gonna I'm gonna throw that on there. I'm gonna throw it sort of inside the omelet if I can make that happen. It's gonna make it less beautiful, but it's okay. Oh yeah, I'm like sort of TBD one, and I think I've avoided making a judgment on whether I think ketchup is allowed. Maybe I did make a decision when I did complete this, but I really don't remember what it was if I did. Because like it's tomato and vinegar, basically, and sugar, which are all Stardew ingredients. But there's not ketchup in Stardew. And I wouldn't look at ketchup and go, that is a tomato. So I don't know if I think that's allowed. Um, Maybe it would go well with this. I'm also like just not a huge ketchup head generally. Um, but it's a nice little breakfast. Um, what was I thinking? I think it would be fun to try doing this with like different root vegetables because potatoes and oh, honestly, I bet this would be really good with like fried plantains. Um, oh, I always forget which ones are which. I think Maduros are not the green ones, but I don't remember what green plantains are called. Not that important here. I think that concludes this. So I'm gonna go finish eating my omelet and parsnips. Cool. Yeah, bye.